Welcome, welcome everybody to Mind, Body, Soul Card Deck Wednesday with me, Nicole Angelica Panzer. Today, like every other Wednesday, I will be tapping into the energies of the collective to see what it is that we are needing right now in order to bring ourselves back into balance, stay in balance, to bring some calmness into our life, to allow us to ground. Whatever we might be going through, whatever you might be going through as an individual, let's tap in and see what it is that we are needing right now. What can we bring into our life? A yoga practice, a mindfulness practice, breathwork, oopsie daisy, breathwork practice, 2 yoga postures. I'm feeling one more card coming through. There we go. Breathwork. Awesome. Good. So I hope you're all well in these times of change. We're already in the mid of May. I can't believe how time is flying. Good. So what's coming through? What has come through? 2 yoga exercises and 1 breathwork exercise. I'm feeling that it would be great to start with the breathwork exercise. This is the rectangular breath. Grounding, earthing, moving into the present moment. So needed right now. Enjoy these delicious long exhalations. Okay, so let's move straight into the breath work. As you can see, there are 4 corners. The rectangular bottom lines are longer, so the inhalations are normal inhalations and the exhalations are longer than the inhalations. So there are 2 ways of doing this breath work. We will start with the easier one, where we breathe in, breathe out, longer than the in-breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Once more like this. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. What's quite nice to do is to add a count to the breath. So we can breathe in to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. And out. So we're breathing into the count of 4, breathing out to the count of 6, breathing into the count of 4, breathing out to the count of 6. So let's do that twice more. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Once more, breathe in, breathe in, breathe out. Good. And the second version is breathing into the count of 4, holding the breath, breathing it out to the count of 6, holding the breath, Breathing into the count of 4, holding the breath. Breathing out to the count of 6, holding the breath. So you can practice that as well if you want to. Good, let's move on to the yoga postures. We will start with downward facing dog. Moving into the dog, I stretch deeply into my shoulders, arms and legs, feeling myself opening gently my chest and heart space. And then we will do the squat. Sitting comfortably in the squat, I feel at ease, centered and focused, opening my hips and groin, strengthening my stance. Good, so let's get on with the yoga postures. We're going to be starting with downward facing dog, so coming to stand a little bit further back on your mat, feet hip distance apart. We're going to inhale, reach our arms up, and to begin with, just stretch a little bit from side to side, especially if this is the first exercise movement that you're doing for the day. And then stretching your arms up towards the ceiling again, and then as you exhale, gently bring your hands into heart, bend your knees, stick your bum out, and then hold here for a count or two, a breath or two. And then on your next exhalation, if it's accessible to you, bring your hands to the floor and come into downward facing dog. If that's not accessible to you, then from your hands to your heart, gently come onto all fours, and then tuck your toes in and come up into downward facing dog. So important here is to have a triangle shape with your buttocks being the highest point. Bend into your knees here, walk it out a little bit from side to side. Important here is to roll the shoulders out, back, up your back, pushing away from the floor from your hands with your fingers nicely spread out, pushing away from the floor with the balls of your feet. Your heels are up if your hamstrings and your calf muscles are tight. Good, and then we stay here for 3 or 4 breaths. 1, 2, 3. One more deep inhalation. And on exhalation, gently come back onto your knees, flatten your feet. And into a second round, tucking your toes in. Inhale, come up. Walk it out. Check your fingers are nicely spread out, pushing away from your hands. Check your toes are nicely spread out, pushing away from the balls of your feet. Rolling the shoulders back and up your spine, straightening into your legs, straightening into your arms. 2 more breaths. 1, 2. Good, and then if you are quite flexible, you can move from this position straight into the squat, bringing your feet forward and coming to sit between your legs with your hands together. Your elbows are inside your knees. Almost fell over there. Sitting up nice and tall and taking a couple of nice deep breaths here. Good, and for some this is not so accessible, so you would come from downward facing dog. You can roll your mat up, place your heels onto the mat and then lower yourself into the squat. And even if you are a little bit higher up, just practice being in the posture, and eventually you will be able to come all the way down. And you can just move from side to side here. If this is already accessible to you, you can even place one knee on the ground, exhale, inhale back to center, place the other knee on the ground, exhale. Which is a little bit of hip mobility. Good. And then coming back into the posture. Sitting up nice and tall, reaching into the crown of the head, tucking in the chin, pushing away from the elbows into your knees, pushing your knees into the elbows, hands together in prayer position, and grounding nicely through your feet into the floor. And here you can also feel that beautiful straight alignment from your Earth Star chakra into your base chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and all the way to the crown of the head. Balancing your energetic being, balancing your mind, body, soul, and if your eyes are closed, bringing your focus and attention to your inner third eye. 2 more deep breaths. Good, and then exhale fully here. Push away from your feet and inhale slowly, coming back up into standing posture. Good, well done. So those were the 2 exercises, yoga postures today, the downward facing dog, the squat, and our rectangular breath, which we did at the beginning. I hope those have helped you today to bring you back into alignment, to bring you back into balance on all levels of your being, mind, body, soul. Please get in touch, please subscribe, share the video with your friends. I record these once a week on every Wednesday. Use my card deck, mind, body, soul card deck, to tune into the energies of what is going on collectively, to see what we are needing right now to assist us in bringing us back into balance. I hope you enjoyed the session. Sending you all so much love, and see you next week, Wednesday. Ciao for now.